Okay, GM. Phoebes, come on. Thank you for the kisses. Thank you. Thank you for the kisses. Okay, so let's narrate the open here. We open up and we have the overnight high above. So we're looking to see if the market is going to open up and attempt for the overnight high. We see a swing low. Seller. Pick of the swing low. VPOC migration down. This is too high. So market comes, picks the swing high, auction lower. Picks the swing low. So now, and then we cross over the VPOC, so we know that we're in two-sided rotational trading. Market test into this auction. Too high. This becomes a potential short. Take the low. Retest into the auction. Still too high. Take the low. Market's pushing the low. Liquidity in here. Market tests into the mean and the DGPs. Still too high. Liquidity here. Auction. Break the low. Holding against this volume. 10. Potential migration in here. We have news at 10 a.m. So we'll be flat for that. Here's a migration. We know that this is the too high area in here. This could be a short, but we're on the outside edge, so we're not looking for that area. I would pass up on this, because we know that the market may want to test back into this area up here. So there we see a seller at the low get absorbed. Now we're pressing back up against the VPOC. We haven't tested this area. But this is not easy trade. We have the news coming out, so the market is likely waiting for it. This is messy trading. Here's a test into the outside edge. All right, so we have targets in both directions. Here's the buyer. We're gonna have the IB30 stat. We have FS levels below. We have a lot of targets below, and the market has been moving volume with price in this balanced grind lower. And then this 5,800 target location is important to me, and I could look for mean reversion in that area. So that's what I will look for initially, according to my plan. That's my 1A scenario. So I will be looking for that. And then my 2A scenario is a test down there, and then a buyers respond, but eventually that 5,800 area breaks. But yeah. And especially with the action going on right now, I'm thinking that there's potential for lower. We'll see if this area breaks. Here's a test into this auction. VWAP and mid. Okay. Wow, MES got a real big pop higher into 16. It's interesting. We see an iceberg absorbing here. VHVN test. Which is 11. And we're coming up. Here's another VHVN. Okay, we're in it. Okay. So, yeah. VHVN test. We see the structure. Gets short. And we want to target this area. We have the edge over here. And market tests into the DGPs. And it looks like that was too low. So there is my stop. We've broken here. We take the high, and we're in a balanced profile, so there's no longs here. There's only shorts up here. Yeah, we missed the overnight high there. Here's the edge. So we picked the stops off, missed the overnight high. I have to shit again. Well, we're in balance. 13 edge. We're in an uptrend. Higher time frame uptrend. But that doesn't mean that we can't play this fractal. We're in balance. So there's not enough range here to go short. So we saw the news come out, test higher, holding the VPOC. '08 area is potentially too low, but this is now too high. I'm watching here. There's no range. But we have the IB stacked, so 70% chance of here, and then we also have this. So firing at this is very reasonable. But what happens after a test of that? That I am unsure of. Here's liquidity. Another test in the 13 up here, which is the outside edge. John says, really not a lot here for me in this environment. I'm just hanging around. I'm just loitering. What does that word even mean? Stand or wait around idly or without apparent purpose. Yes, that test yielded a long setup for me. Risk off looking for developing high and perhaps overnight high. Really not a lot here for me in this environment. This test. Yeah, that was a pretty hard test to catch. I did see it, but well, actually, when this broke, I started thinking shorts, and then I became distracted. Like, you know, what's gonna happen here? So yeah, this could have been potential, but it's very hard to scale. John got long. Those guys are quick, man. Anticipated, entered, like, you know, risked price, I guess, for risked information for price. Nasty trade, but while anything can happen, I am positioned. Long. Yeah. I'm starting to think longs like pretty heavily, so I have to be aware of that. I don't want to fall out of alignment here. Up here, I could look for mean reversion shorts. Down here, I could look for mean reversion longs. But we also have this. And if we get above this, then we have into the 27.25 prior high a day. Still struggling at this outside edge. Tom said, I do not think there's a specific control at the moment. It is only a guess on this balance. I will not discuss my direction. It is random as far as outcome. I see that we're struggling to get above the 13. Here's a buyer. Let's observe this. More buying. Stat above. Want to see that picked into the overnight high. And then I could potentially look for shorts. Look for a potential short. That's my plan as of now. Might fall out, but you know, we have that above. Looks like it may, but yeah, we have the target above, so we'll see. Buy Iceberg steps in. There's a tap. This is where we want to be patient to not enter too quickly. The stat is a break, not a double top. So let's see. We just held that support at 14.5. See some sellers still trapped in here. Buy Iceberg. Let's see. We also have the IB stat. So we have 5 minutes until we get that. If we break above this stock zone, then we have the all-time high zone. Putting in some decent volume here. There's a break of the overnight high. We see a buyer up here. Buyer. Grinding it out. See some decent collisions here. Looks like a shorting structure. Yes, okay. Through the overnight high, the 19.5 was my target region in confluence with our zone. Stop, Phoebe, please. It's too annoying right now. See some buy icebergs. Seller was just absorbed by a buyer. Slight LVN in here. Yes, for this momentum to continue, I would expect the 16s to firm up. If they do not, we could slip back to the open 12s, back into that mess. Yes, noting prior settle open. I guess I'm shooting long, but we do have this below. Fairly important. Prior settlement is below, for the record. We tested the high. Now we're coming into this area. It's becoming a low volume node, 16s. Yes, also noting double bottom at overnight low. IMO, the fact we left a double bottom at overnight low and open settle, very subjective, but that to me implies that buying push hasn't found sellers yet. This idea really loses steam on any push below 16 that isn't quickly rejected. If we fall back below the open again and cannot recover, that really loses credibility. Right here. We have the IB 60 here. Pushing into these 16s. This auction. Here's the auction. We see a buyer stepping in. Gotta break 18. we're going inside out here. We're gonna go for a test of the IB. See if this area holds and this cellar stays underwater. I think this is it. Mean reversion. I was thinking shorts, but this is the area to hold, and we have the high probability stat. Phoebes, come on. Let's see if we can get that squeeze. It's either this or not. And rejecting, so anything could happen. But yeah, it looks like we're not able to get above it right now. Tom says, so this is two-sided. We have stats of both sides, and it's two-sided. We need to be open to both sides getting filleted. I do suspect a neutral day unless we get controlled by one side to extend the range. Yeah. We have a tail here. The auction's here. So let's see. Looking for a short here. against this area. Here's a buyer. So this 17 is our area. Watching. See if we break below the 17. So we got a test of the edge, and then we see the seller step in. I think maybe another rushed entry. I could have had my stop up higher, but it's still above here by a point, and we're going for mean reversion. We see the buyer get absorbed in the break of the auction. Tom says, while we might have an insider neutral day today, the stat does not suggest the potential for yesterday's high. Yeah. I don't know. This has a 70% chance. we're in two-sided mean reversion trade. We see the auction here. I mean, I don't think I should be going long there. I really wanted to go short, but there's this little voice inside my head that says I should essentially like fade myself. So getting tight here. We got a seller. So 16 was too high. We narrowly missed our scale. But I suspect that maybe we'll get it. I'm having like these thoughts of, well, if only I entered higher, didn't rush. Maybe that's true. But also, there's no precision. A limit order would have gotten me that scale. Guys, today is tough, at least for me. I don't mind telling you that. Days like yesterday seem almost easy compared to today. We got a buyer here. Tom says I'm still long, but accepting the random outcome. Tom says, I have my plan that if we start flipping like a flounder on the dock, that I have to be very careful. I might be in a directionless market. Potential support. We still didn't break here, but now this is an area to observe. So we still held here. If this is too high, then we could break down here. There's a pretty deep retracement. Phoebe stop. Damn. Tom is long, so that doesn't mean anything. Market's random. I think he's holding a runner. My plan is that if this 16 area can't hold, then potential for lower. But we see here that we're starting to create a double distribution. And the low volume node is at 14. I wrote, just got wrist neutral short after 12 minutes. I've had more fun before. And Rod gives like the hugging emoji. So we got a seller here. We don't really want to see him get absorbed. Let's see. IB low. That's the trade. Because if this isn't taken out, then we have potential to take this out. It always feels harder to get paid. It feels so easy to get stopped. I should start playing my world's smallest violin. We got a buyer at the low. On the MES, we see a seller gets absorbed at the LVN. Still have to get above this area. All right, well, let's continue to narrate here. Let's not just idly sit. IB high. What could happen at the IB high? Well, we could see IB continuation to the prior high a day. We also could see mean reversion, although I think that if we get to the IB, then we may push to the prior high a day and the all-time highs. If we hold below this 16 area and then get below here, then this stat did not get reached and we may reach this stat. Also, we have the prior settlement, overnight volume point of control area. It's very random. Phoebe. The more time we spend up here, though, the more likely it is that we get up here. IB60. We have a double distribution. We're not really trending, so this IB60 may not be like the best. And we still are anticipating the 4800 location. Where buyers may step in there. We have a lot of stats down there. Overnight volume, point of control. I think if Tom scratches, he will probably look to get short. Essentially, if we break here, then this area could act as resistance, and we could potentially have VWAP to VPOC for an ad. See if sellers have another go at it. Seller. Doesn't look like the seller is getting rewarded. What's it gonna be? Phoebe, stop eating above me. What the damn? This is a very important distribution. Whatever happens out of here, random, we are accounting for this auction either being too high or too low. And for the market to potentially use it as support or resistance, very likely. Because this consolidation has been occurring for 45 minutes. We break and a test, and now we're back in here. That's not the type of behavior that the shorts that I want to see at being short. Seeing buying. Interesting. Not really getting out of here. We may leave the store. I don't have any trade to take here. do want to see 14 held. Market's kind of struggling to get away from this area. But this is also saying too high. May just grind it out. Lower for mean reversion. Or we could pop back in. Where will buyers step back in? I don't think they want to step in at the mean, according to what I'm seeing. Low volume node. I'm gonna add. I'm not gonna add. I was gonna add with a 2-point risk at 15. Tom said back on the dock. It would have been really tight. Where are the other ads? IB. C? Going for stats at 5,800. Tom says buyers at VPOC weak so far. Phoebe, stop it. Hi, puppy. Tom said scaled on that flush. That's pretty nice. Tom, I knew Tom would get short. You know, I don't think I like this. Look where my stop is. It's a shit trade. That was bad. I'm just gonna chill now. Hi, baby. Phoebes, please. You're annoying me. Well, I made my broker happy. Phoebes, please. You're being very annoying. Phoebe, you're so annoying. Phoebe, cut it out. Could see a flush into the IB. Let's keep in mind we have the naked volume point of control here, and what's happened the last few times the IB low breaks into this location. Tom says, rarely do we get a day where there's no range extension. Being Friday, we might anticipate long liquidation also. We just have to let it play out. Sellers have been doing a decent job, but it seems at the moment it is long liquidation. On the point and figure chart, it seems like the market wants to test lower. We have a swing at 06.5 and stops below there. Phoebe, can you just be normal? Normal bird. Are you a normal bird? FS mid at 06. FS VWAP at 09. This is our area still. Here comes 11:30. Stop, Phoebe. You're annoying the fuck out of me. Liquidity down here at the IB. We're on the outside here. There was a sweep. But it missed me. I'm anticipating a counter rotation.
My narration in the book meant the structure of that community. I was on short, and it was what's called mean reversion trade. Now, it went into the close, now that I think about it, so it wasn't here in the straight. But what was interesting about it was a mean reversion trade is a return back to the highest vol. You'll be seeing those today also in a shorter range. And it set up a short, but we had to come back inside yesterday's range to get to the final part. So for me, there was a short, I don't remember exactly what location it was from. I would have to go back, but it was narrated Traderland. Traderland, you guys know what the trade was because we were talking about it quite a bit. The market had to get back in the range. In other words, get past yesterday's high. So for me, the shorts were scaling, getting risk neutral, and then holding. There was
So
probably
close.
9 points that would have actually gotten the target. It didn't do it. It couldn't get back in the range. So for me, I was saying, okay, new all-time high, could not get back in the range. We're going to open higher inside of yesterday's range, but above the overnight volume point of control. Let me show you some of this. This is the open. This is yesterday's 7. I don't know where the overnight 5 line. ETH mid. Yesterday's retail price, in other words, with the highest volume. Let's think of it like shop retail. And we're opening above all these lows. And then the ETH overnight volume with the RTH over here. So I said, well, this is very interesting. I need to be thinking about long because I have a high probability of getting to the ETH high. And while I don't have a lot of confidence in it, statistically, we can take yesterday's high, maybe, and then rotate down or do whatever. So I came in with a long idea, let's say. So I'm going to show you the first trade type. Now, I'm going to say is there's traders in Traderland where we're getting short. So it's not. I don't have a monopoly on right and wrong. I just follow it. So I put the pieces together, and I know. Here's the other thing. Statistically, we favor the probabilities are down here, but the first trade